No position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the LSU Fighting Tigers, Baton Rouge and Tiger Stadium. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 8th-ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Longhorns will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Thomas.
I think that's one the kick returner is going to want to take back. That was a ball he probably should have let run through the end zone, give themselves better field position, but now they are way backed up.
This offense is so deep, it's teetering on the edge of a safety. On the run, it's Durham. Follows that surge up front. He's got 5 out to the 13.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones. Offensive line takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Looking to take a shot. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. caught behind the line. It's Washington putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Wingo. And just a short and safe pass play, they pick up a few.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Oh, they really could have used that patch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, they'll throw for it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Longhorns are marching down the field. And that can really take the wind out of a defense's sails when you convert with a fourth down completion.
Great chemistry there between the quarterback and his target. Fourth down, you got to have it. You got to be on the same page.
It's a running room. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second and 5, third and 5 than it is when you start getting those long yardage situations.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Second and short equals bow up, be physical, move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. Be more physical, Jesse, on those second down and short situations.
So for that point, David, I think you got to stick with it if you're on offense. As a staff, challenge your guys to get some push up front. You've recruited this position really well. You need these guys to move some bodies because you've got a talented guy in the backfield that can hurt this defense if you just give him a crease.
Perhaps drawing confidence by converting an earlier fourth down. They'll try to do it for a second time in the opening quarter. Needs it to keep this drive alive. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. And you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
Might be calling a hot route. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. This one's complete. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. It's incomplete, and will change ends of the field now. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Fires to the middle. Intercepted deep in his own end. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's why, as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Got it in the middle. It's Washington. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
The biggest rule change for me, if I could make one in all of college football, would be illegal man downfield. And when they run these RPO plays and those linemen start to creep further and further down the field, I would love for the refs to call those more often. It's a cheating play, basically, running these RPOs. So hard to stop. Nice execution by the offense, but probably cheating too.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Fires to the big fella. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Let's see what they dial up on this 4th down. Remember, they're 1 for 2 so far in this one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down. Still going. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18.
Well, it's a heck with being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
The Longhorns now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They're working that left side. Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they finished things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Takes a handoff. It's Durham. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Got to get to the line quickly for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there, and that time it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding you don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Makes the catch. It's Rutkin. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Quarterback moving. Trying to escape and get it himself. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Snags it, and he will score! Touchdown, Tigers!
And that's a backbreaker for this defense, Jesse. They were doing everything they could, trying to let that clock run out, force a field goal. They execute under 10 seconds left, and they put it in the end zone.
Yeah, how about the situational offense there too, though, David? Understanding the time and the clock and managing it absolutely perfectly. And now the decision, do you go for two and try to tie this thing up before you head into the locker room?
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Maybe if he could have eluded just one or two more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. One more snap coming before halftime. Off the play fake on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. LSU ready to boot it away and open this second half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Going to try to get it himself. At the 35, he's loose. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Caught in the backfield, it's Washington. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Here he goes breaking the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. He's got it on the outside. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Motion from the wide receiver. Grab behind the line. It's Wingo. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. grabbed in the backfield. It's Wingo. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You've set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water inside.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Sharp. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. He wants to change this route. Back to pass. It's Nussmeier. Right through the wicket. He just flat dropped it on the crosser, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on 3rd down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
Does this head coach not believe in punting? Does he think punting's against the rules? They're throwing for it on 4th down. Going for the big play. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Never had a chance to get rolling after the pick, but he gives them the ball in prime field position at the 40. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a 1st down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Out of the gun, looking to throw. Pocket breaking down. He's got an open man. He's loose. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9.
I love offensive coordinators that take shots in sudden change situations. You just got the takeaway. You're not wasting any time. Defense is jogging on the field. They barely have time to line up. You take a shot deep down the field, and you hit it, adding insult to injury to the opponent. That is a great play call.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Longhorns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. To throw, it's Manning. Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quarterback just flat missed it. Incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. He's looking to pass. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And that is how you get it done. 3rd down, it's the money down, right? We got to be at our best. How about the monster sack on 3rd down?
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas. Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Making a play, but he didn't even get back to the 25. They'll give it to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
He's tackled at the 30-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Get it out on the screen. Still running at the 40. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Texas 14, LSU.
Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. From the gun, running back gets the give. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Durham. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the 1st down. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Unleashes to the end zone. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. He's at the 40. And what a big play here, and the return takes it back inside the 25.
And they'll take over
And they were most fortunate to catch up to him there. He almost turned that into a pick six.
Man, and he had a convoy, too. As soon as he had the ball, he just looked around him. There was just a lot of open green, and he took off. Great job by his teammates on defense, getting downfield and setting up some blocks.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Motion from the wideout. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Got it behind the line. It's Moore. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Man, the offense got away with one there. That was supposed to be a running back screen. Instead, the quarterback threw it somewhere else. And with all the offensive line running way down the field, they're lucky that wasn't a penalty.
Off the play fake. Rush is on him. He's going to run it. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Well, the good news on that play is the quarterback was able to scramble and go pick up the first down with the lead late in the game. Bad news is, though, you just love him to stay in bounds to get this clock started sooner so you can bleed more of it off. That's just a coachable moment moving forward of having a better understanding of the situation in game.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it, too. They're trying to get him going now.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Pulls and fires complete. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And both sides of the ball late in the football game coming together. Defense forces the turnover. Offense punches it in. 2-possession lead in this fourth quarter.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Texas 20, LSU 7.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and try to get to field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
That's just not going to get it done, David. At this point of the game, you're trailing. You've got to pick up the urgency, and this offense is going to have to get more aggressive throwing downfield.
They're going to have to take shots, but I know that, right? The defense knows that. I'm going to stay deep, and I'm going to let you complete all these passes underneath because the clock running is my friend.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. Makes the grab right down the middle. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, LSU!
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Lining up for the PAT. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Tight end now in motion. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. First down, 10 yards to go. Quickly out to the tight end. And he used that big, powerful, stiff arm to extend the play and pick up a few extra yards.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
If they can pick up a yard here on second down, that might put this one in the books. He'll pull it down. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, that's 2 very good decisions on that play by the quarterback, right? Number 1, not to hand it off. That was the right look to throw into. And the second good decision was his guy was covered, so don't throw it. Just take off and get what you can get. You got to like the decision-making this guy is showing right now in this game.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. And the Longhorns just want to hold on to this ball for the final minute. Quick release by the QB. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. The Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
Well, this guy already has a touchdown. He almost had his second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. And he gets it into the end zone for the touchdown, and it's not just a touchdown, it is a dagger in this game.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game, and guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Manning. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, there was a golden opportunity for the offense to come away with 2 points there, but he dropped it in the end zone. That's a catch you have to make.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads it left. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, this offense hasn't had a ton of success today, and it's because I think of some of the issues in the passing game. They've never had the rhythm. Protection has been a bit...
Gonna take a shot. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
I think at this time, you just have to throw caution to the wind. You're down by a lot. You're deep in your own end late, so you're just going to be throwing it. The defense knows it. They're pinning their ears back. You're going to have to get rid of it early. Someone is going to have to step up.
Oh, he wants it all. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's going to go down as time has run out. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads, hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at, and I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching.
What's the deal? Shit, I finna play. I'm trying to see if he gonna play again. I just played him. I tried to play with him this year. I'm trying out new teams on this bit. Why they expecting the same team type shit? So I'm just trying out new teams, but it's all good. He finna bounce back. Finna get South Carolina. Yes, ma'am. Yep. Huh? I didn't see that. Be quiet. All right. Look what that dog did. Get out of my face. It is funny. That dog, goddamn. To that motherfucker. Ah! I say that dog to that motherfucker. Ah. Oh, wait. Look at that thing. Oh, you must miss it. All right.
Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man, and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start us off. And he's not going to take the touchback. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. complete to open the drive. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Yeah, listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
That's reeled in. It's Armstrong.
Look at that. Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Reed. He's got him in the flat. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
From the gun, give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
To the ground to try to move the chains. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
I like this call in plus territory. The punt would have to be so precise, might as well leave the offense out there on 4th down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Aggies are on the move. Caught in the backfield. It's Bussey. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Now the 8th play of the opening drive, but this time facing 3rd and long. A strike downfield, putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
Creates a little room. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
How about the speed and athleticism in the back end of this defense? They came after the tight end with conviction, and they land a huge hit to prevent him from getting the first.
And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Finds his tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
So difficult because my eyes tell me as a defensive guy, he's handing it off. The offensive line's blocking run. I got to go get it. Quarterback pulls it, throws it to the right. It's kind of like that hidden hat game. Like, where's the ball? I'm always trying to find that daggone thing.
forced, and still the rafters are shaking.
Yeah, and they still come out, and they still got the 12th man tradition. And so many traditions at this school, and that's why they support and they love their team, and people want to come play here.
Here comes the two-point try. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to throw, it's Reed. And that was so close to a turnover in the end zone. The defense almost with the huge play. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. The give to the tailback. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
Hard to imagine this is only their first drive of the game, but their defense was on the field for virtually an entire quarter. So, guys, there's a lot of pressure on this offense here to convert this third down so their defense can stay on the sideline and get their win back.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Finds the tight end. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score. Texas A&M 6, South Carolina 0.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down in their first drive. Under fire. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the fourth down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. So now it's second and long. Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. That defensive penalty was just what the doctor ordered for this offense. It's now second and 3. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Trying to set up the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with it. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least...
There he goes. Turning it on. He's at the and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Let's see what he can do with the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Pulls and fires complete. He'll work his way up to the 24-yard line before being shoved out of bounds. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Got him downfield. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. How long have the Aggies been fishing for jumbo plays like that one?
Just dying for it. They just want high-flying offense. They want fun. They want excitement. They had it back in the day with Johnny Manziel. Been searching for those big-time plays, that big-time offense since that point.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. A&M comes back out with another first down. They'll move the tight end. Grabbed behind the line. It's Armstrong. It's a seam wide open. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
The Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
And the throw out to the sideline, good for just a few yards.
Really nice timing on that out route there. Good anticipation by the QB, getting it out on time. And how about the receiver securing the catch, tapping the toes before he went out of bounds?
Offense gets set for second down. Down to 2 minutes to play in the half, and the referees signal for the 2-minute timeout. Line getting set on second down. Wide receiver going in motion. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. The 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, South Carolina. And they turn it into a defensive score.
How about the middle linebacker making a great play? Drops in his zone, eyes on the quarterback, sees the quarterback throw the football, breaks on it perfectly, steps in front, and takes it all the way to the house.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
That makes the score. South Carolina.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
They'll send the tight end in motion. The throw. Holds it in. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the 5-yard step-off, 1st and 15 for this offense. Leaves it with the running back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, there's a statement by the defensive line. First down play, expecting run, and they just dominated up front. Beat their one-on-ones and forced a tackle for a loss.
And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll try the right side. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
How about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
The Aggies are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. They'll move the wide receiver. Wide open downfield. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock.
Man, that play takes some protection. If you're going to stick it in the belly and that wide receiver is going to run down the field that far, I need some good protection, and I need my lineman not to go downfield. Nice job by the quarterback making the right read, being patient, throwing that strike.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. The offense will quickly use a timeout. And the Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. goal.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
It's first and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on second and goal. It's complete to the left. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Tight end now in motion. Back to throw, it's Reed. And they almost came up with that pick in the end zone. What a stop that would have been.
That keeps the score. South Carolina, 14, Texas A&M.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Going up top. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. He's got it down the right side. Running free. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
They'll try to add another to their lead. Oh, it's like blowing the layup or the 3-inch putt. Missed the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just one of those mistakes that can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Just enough time for... Scanning the field, it's Reed. Here's a heat. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. That's going to do it here in the first half. Everybody stick with us. We'll head to halftime.
South Carolina, 20, Texas A&M, 12.
Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half.
Set to kick this one off.
He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Bennett. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Finds his man. It's Smith. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The give to the back. Dragged down at the 46 after a pickup of 5 and the first down.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. The Gamecocks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Trying to beat the D deep. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
He'll bring it out. It's Bussey. Hits him with a stiff arm. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. Catch in the middle. It's Concepcion. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Good job reading the defense by the quarterback on that RPO flick. He waited to see how the defense was going to play the run. He saw defenders bite up close to the line of scrimmage, and right away he knew he had the slant throw right in behind him.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Fires to the tight end. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. Flying down the right side. Turning on the Jets. They bring him down, but not only does he recover the fumble, he gets the first down.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Texas A&M will line up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Aggies are in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Reed. Tight end finds a soft spot. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Now third and goal and tough yardage to cover here. Now the play fake. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
All right, defense, nice job early in the game, playing well with your backs against the wall. The job's not over yet, though. This is an offense that has shown that they can go for it on fourth down, especially during these situations.
He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Aggie! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
They decided to go for it on fourth down, and that was not easy, man. These windows open and close so quickly when you're throwing into the end zone, but really nice timing by the quarterback, and because of that, on fourth down, it's a touchdown.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. The snap sets up the throw. Into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and now they're down by 7.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. in the end zone, it's Williams. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Dropping back, it's Sellers. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got an open man. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They'd be looking at a 53-yard field goal from here. Instead, they'll try to pick it up on fourth down. Right down the middle. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Throws for the tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
This time on target. And he's brought down after a nice game. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Wants to go up top on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. When you're dealing with the big tight end, you better get a bunch of hats around the football.
And here's the thing, Reese. These used to be big, slow tight ends. Now these guys are absolute freaks. They're so good. You can split them out wide. You can put them in the formation. They can do so much. And you see it.
Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, South Carolina 27, Texas A&M 24.
They go back to work in the final period of this one. A strike downfield. Defense is there to make the a stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it first and goal at the 6.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Craven. Touchdown, Aggies! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw, it's Reed. Starting to feel a little pressure. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Man, they wanted that lead to go for it, and it paid off.
South Carolina, 27.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and steps out at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. They'll go to the ground. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Gamecocks in the hurry-up.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill, go get the running back, get him on the ground.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Makes the grab. It's Bennett. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He's going to let it go. Incomplete on 4th down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Man, that's a rough outcome. I get it. I want to try to be aggressive, but backed up in your own territory, aggressive, and you fail. Now you've set the other team up for almost automatic points.
They want that clock to run. Dropped after a pickup of 4 down to the 16.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
That's good for Fighting Texas Aggies.
This offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And they'll try to tack on 2. Looking to throw, it's Reed. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the returner will be knocked down.
And the South Carolina offense will take over. 1st and 10.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Running back searching for a hole. Knocked down after a pickup of 3 to the 12.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They go to the ground. Plows through the defense. Open space at the 25. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fat.
And the quarterback will be forced out of bounds short of the line of scrimmage. I think they'll give him a sack. The Gamecocks have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Flips it out on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Sellers. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Great place to start for this offense. Using his legs, it's Moss. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. And the Aggies can really attack on this 2nd and short. The give and tick, 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 tick. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a 1st down. The Aggies come to the line in the hurry-up. Touchdown, Aggies. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Play the analytics here and you go for 2. To the air, it's Reed. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of 2-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. Looking downfield on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your...
He's into the open down the middle. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, we've got a chance at a finish.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Looking to throw. He makes the grab. The two-point try is good, and it's a one-possession game late.
All right, this offense now gives themselves a chance, man. The two-point conversion, one-possession game. Need some things to go right. Need the defense to step up, get the stop to get the football back.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone. It's Bussey. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Fires to the middle. Quarterback needs to make a better throw there. Incomplete. Sometimes a quarterback just needs to turn the ball loose. It was like he tried to guide that one in, and it disrupted the timing.
Yeah, and just like in basketball, when you shoot a shot and you start trying to aim it, you really, really miss. You know, quarterbacks, they got to quickly be able to recognize, do I need to fire it? Do I need to put a little air underneath it? And it's just a tough thing for a quarterback to be able to do. But over time, you see they have less and less mishaps like that.
They'll keep the offense on the field on fourth down already with a one-possession lead. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't make the connection on fourth down, and they'll turn it over.
Man, there are a handful of plays in every game in college football that just change the momentum, and it changes the energy. That play by the defense, getting that stop, trailing in this game in the second half, has just sparked new life. The offense is now taking the field, understanding that they can totally change the outcome of this game right here, right now. That changed everything.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Safe completion on the screen. That completion will take him inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. After that last one, they're staring at a second and long first down marker just short of the goal line. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And it's offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that first down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the fourth down conversion.
Looking to throw on first down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, South Carolina. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Coming into this game, you just felt like which team has the ball last may win the game, and it feels like it's coming down to that now. A massive score for the offense. Under 2 minutes to play. The extra point is going to tie it. I can't wait to see how this thing's going to finish up.
No time left on the clock. The extra point will send it to overtime. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth.
That's the end of regulation with the score all time.
First play of the first possession of OT. To the air, it's Sellers. That's caught. It's Bennett. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, oftentimes these slot receivers, they're not the biggest guys in the world, but they're really good at finding the open spaces in the middle of the field. And you saw that guy attack the defense in the perfect spot, making life easy for his QB.
The throw to the outside is complete. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Yeah, and he's been throwing it all over the yard, and he's now over 300 yards on the day, so been a successful day. Now, 300 yards, I don't know, Palmer, 300 nowadays, that's like what back in the day for you?
That would have been 500. I would have won the Heisman, maybe. It's a big deal today in college football, no doubt. Listen, he's in a rhythm right now. He's in a groove. We've seen good decision-making. He's been playing on time, and he's been deadly accurate throwing it. And guess what? This game is far from over.
Run it with the fullback. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They strike first here in overtime.
And you love giving it to the big boy right near the goal line, plowing ahead. You know he's going to put two hands on the football, lower his shoulder. Second and goal, you don't need third and goal, thanks to the big fella.
Now on first down, they need to answer with a touchdown. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And they pick it off. You can't give it away in overtime. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games.